Ha! Where's your ice shard now, my guy? Show me the ice shard. What's going on YouTube? My name is Veikku and in today's episode I have something truly special for you guys. I'm going to release two really cool rental themes. The first one I'm going to introduce is a theme, a variation of a theme I've been asked a lot from people who have watched my content. I originally didn't even know if I want to give this as a rental theme because it's so good theme. I don't know if I want to face it myself on ranked ladder, but anyways, here you go. I am giving you guys the theme. Here's the rental code. It's a hard trick room team with two trick room setters, Hatterene and Stakataka. We have a choice specs Torkoal, Grimsnarl with the screens, Indeedee with that nice follow me redirection support mode, and even though most of our Pokemon are super slow, we want to go hard on a trick room, we do have that Venusaur option. Venusaur is pretty cool because with that chlorophyll ability in the sun, it doubles its speed, but without that speed boost, it's actually decently slow Pokemon in the metagame, so we can actually use it under the trick room against some fast teams too. Now in this video, I'm of course going to feature both of the teams in battles, so stay tuned for that. This is the team. This is probably one of the high tier teams I've made. I have played this team really high on the ladder. It's super good. And let's take a look at the other team. As you guys can see, I have other rental teams too. There's another video if you guys want to see it. I will put it in the description. I have other Series 9 super cool teams. Now, this is the team. I was actually using the other team to battle max ranked, but then I just wanted to do some like casual, well, I did ranked battles, but I didn't want to use such a technical team, so I put together some of my favorite Pokemons to use. This is not a super good team, but actually this team does very well at maxed rank. This team is super good. We don't have redirection, we really don't have a good way to speed control, but I mean, that weakness policy trackable is something I built a long time ago. It's been super good, it's been my secret weapon throughout many seasons. It's such a good, it's a fast, but it's still pretty bulky. I'm going to show you guys later how to play this team too. Landorus, one of the best Pokemon in the game right now, with that white herb, cannot be intimidated. Thunderous with Defiant, cannot be intimidated, we'll get a +1 attack boost from that. Urshifu, Intimidate doesn't work there either because we have Wicked Blow. Entei, super good. Sacred Fire has 50% chance to burn if I'm not mistaken, and that Snarl is also good to drop some special attack, and Grimsnarl with those screens, so we can do it a little bit slower. Now, this is such a good team, I'm going to show it to you guys. And if you look at the team, it's kind of like they think, oh, it's all physical. Well, actually they think somebody has to be special, Entei, Thunders or something. I can't run a full physical team, but I am running a full physical team. But if you guys look closely, you can't intimidate the Trackable, it has clear body. You can't intimidate Thunders, it has Defiant. Entei has Inner Focus. Urshifu has Wicked Blow, which always crits, so it doesn't matter if I get intimidated. Landorus has White Herb, and Grimsnarl has the Foul Play, which uses your opponent's attack stat. And for some reason, you beat this team by just playing your team really well, but for some reason people seem to have a problem with this team. Once they see they really can't intimidate their team, that's the only thing they're trying to do. They're trying to lower my attack, which I don't think it's the correct play against this team. And if they try to go with that strategy, this team usually wins. But yeah, just a bunch of really good Pokemon. The kind of idea is to first turn Dynamax and try to sweep my opponent. This is for those little bit more relaxing ranked games where you're just trying to push yourself into max rank. These are the teams, hope you guys enjoy, use the team codes, and now let's hop on to some battles with both of the teams. Here we go, and we're going to start the video, some matches with the trick room variation of the team. This guy was somewhat higher ranked than us, but that's fine. I haven't played too many games yet. They have Thunders, Landers, that's Feeny is kind of the problem for this team. That is a little bit annoying. Other than that, it doesn't look too scary. Like, how are they going to... The only problem is if I lead Indeedee Hat and I use Trick Room, they can Calm Mind at Tapu Fini and it might be a little bit of a problem to get through. I could also lead Crims now, try to fake out something, which seems like a pretty good idea. But probably, if I was my opponent, I would probably lead Fini and Landorus. Could also just lead with Venusaur. I don't know. I'm going to bring Hat. Indeedee, my boy Torkoal of course, and I think I might want that Venusaur in the back. Because if my Trick Room backfires, we can still use the Venusaur. Let's see. I had a variation of team with Dusclops and Rillaboom and it was super good, but I wanted to try something else. That team was just a little bit lacking something. It had couple of hard matchup like Heatran and Tapu Fini for some reason, even though we had Rillaboom, was kind of a hard match. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see what they're gonna go with. Urshifu and Kartana, so okay. They're all in. Now I don't necessarily think I need... Do I leave a Smart Strike? This has no effect, right? Yeah, it's Dark Urshifu. Like, I could TR. I am going to TR. I don't know if I necessarily need to. I could just blast them with Gmax Smite, but I am going to TR. I don't care if they Gmax Steel Spike. My whole team is pretty much special, so... Even though I have some steel weaknesses in my team, you can go ahead and use those steel moves. We don't care about your defense boosts. Indeedee has max HP, max special attack, but still has focus dash, because like something like a Urshifu still hits like a truck, so they are going to withdraw Kartana, which I take. It's going to be Tapu Fini. As I said, it is a little bit of a problem for this team. They changed the terrain, but this is actually really good for us, because now Indeedee survives. And we get the Trick Room up, and we can get to go for Gmax Smite, and we have Indeedee on the board still, so... That's why we still have Focus Dash. Because our Urshifu is in the game. I would actually really like to use T-Tar in this team too. Because it's such a good Pokemon, but there's a Pokemon that can hit through your protects with a close combat called Urshifu. That's not what we like, so I kinda need to blast here. It seems a little bit weird disrespecting the Ursh, but I think this is what I need to do. Because I don't want that Calm Mind up. They should switch out Urshifu into Kartana. Predicting our Fairy move, and Kartana should take that pretty nice. Alright. I also like the Gmax Smite a lot. We have a 30% to confuse our opponents from now on, so the RNG is eventually going to play in our favor. We cannot let that Calm Mind go off. That's why I'm doing this. And Urshifu could hit himself too. Yeah, that's what we need. Tapu Fini is a real problem for us. And if they KO my Indeedee, I'm going to be really glad, and yeah, that's not gonna do anything. And we still have Indeedee on the board. We can still go for that massive redirection, and the Urshifu can only hit one Pokemon at a time. Kartana doesn't get spread moves either, and let's see what their last Pokemon is going to be. We also have Mystical Fire for that Kartana. Even if it's Assault Vested, it's going to be in a little bit of trouble. And now that Urshifu is also confused. 30% chance, 1 in 3, Urshifu is going to hit himself all the time. They send out Landers. Interesting. So now we know their Pokemon. The question is, what do I want to do? They're probably going to Wicked Blow the Hatterini and Earthquake, I think. What do I have in the back? Torkoal can deal with the... I think I need to Smite here, I guess. Should I go for an Expanding Force? I'm a little bit afraid. They should Max Quake me too, I think. They should Max Quake me. I'm going to confuse the Landers too. This is a decent plan. I want Torkoal. I want Indeedee Gun. I want them to KO my Indeedee so I can bust out Torkoal and use Eruption. Well, we still have those Trick Room turns. They can't switch in the Cardano when I have a Torkoal on the board. I don't have a Weather Ball on my Venusaur, and we might actually lose that Cardano. That's something I need to take into consideration here. They are gonna go for that Max Quake, I think. Urshifu is probably Focus Dashed, but I still want that Confusion on Landers. Eventually the Confusion should play into our advantage, even though Confusion is 30%, but eventually, I mean... That's some good odds still. Let's see. Oh, Lumber, interesting. I guess that's still fine. Yeah, they go for the Max Quake. We should be able to live one more Wicked Blow, I think. And our Trick Room is about to end, and that's why we have Venusaur in the back, so when we bring Torkoal... Venusaur really needs Weather Ball, I think, but that's fine for now. You can also put stuff into sleep, but Cardano is not a good matchup for Venusaur. We need to keep that in consideration. Joy specs Torkoal under the Trick Room, my guys. My guys. And I think we just go for the Eruption and see if we can... The Landers is the +1 special defense, and there's always that confusion. I'm just gonna say, we are going to confuse it again. What are you going to do? You're going to switch into that Kartana? Are you going to switch in that Kartana for our Eruption, my friend? You don't have a Max Guard. You might have a Max Guard. They Sucker Punch me. That might be... Actually, I should have probably went for a Heat Wave, but they should do a lot, even at +1 special defense. Yeah, we got Hatterini's busted. Okay, we do get a critical hit. And we confuse them again. Torkoal is going to destroy the whole world. Wow. What you gonna do, my friend? You gonna bring out that Kartana you have there? In the sun? You that's on you. You brought a Kartana against the Torkoal. You disrespected the best Pokemon in the game. That is on you, my friend. And we didn't even get a Confusion proc. Imagine if that Landers hit himself in Confusion or Urshifu even once. Is this the last turn of Trick Room? It is the last turn of Trick Room. We still have both 3 Pokemon left. I don't know about that Venusaur in the back, but I do know about the Torkoal, and I don't think they have Protect. They could have, yeah. Doesn't matter, even if they Protect and next turn KO one of my Pokemon, Mystical Fire or Eruption would still KO. 4-time Weakness Kartana. So this is the team that I used really high on the ranked ladder. I think Venusaur could maybe have something like a Assault Vest, and that Weather Ball could be good to have that fire move. But I don't know, it's pretty good. That Scope Lens, Wide Lens, Sleep Powder is still really good. That is still really good. Alright, now I'm going to play another game, but now we're going to play with the team that's not supposed to be good, but it's filled with the busted Pokemon. Alright, time for this team to shine, and I might emphasize the other one was the really good team. This team is just Dynamax and use your strong Pokemon team. It doesn't have all the answers, just a fun team I've been using. They have a Mamoswine, there's the Tapu Fini again. I really wanted to use a Rillaboom or Kartana or something like that in this team, but it is what it is. Dragabolt seems like it would have a really bad time against this one. Although, if I was an absolute madman, I could still lead it. I could still lead that thing. Like Screens and Snarl could be good against this team. It's one of these teams again that really have this slow option to go really slow, which I don't necessarily like to play against with this team. I'm going to try something. Let's see how this is gonna work out. Who knows? I'm trying to surprise them. They should not be. They have a team that has an option to go fast, go slow, but they don't have an option to go really fast, I think. As fast as my Entei and Dragabolt, so let's see if this pays out. That's a cool shirt, by the way. They go for Tapu Fini and Regieleki, which is fine by me. They are probably gonna get that speed drop, which I'm not super happy about. I wonder how much this does. They just go for Electro Whip. Let's see. This should be interesting. I want that speed boost. They are definitely not expecting me to Dynamax Dragabolt in this team. Dragabolt has super bad matchup against Moltres, against this Tapu Fini and stuff like that, but this is a different build. This is a weakness policy set. I want you to Moonblast, I want you to Calm Mind, I want you to do all of the stuff you do normally. It depends a lot what the Elekia is going to do. It's going to use a Reflect, it's fine. Go for the Airstream, just in case we get Electro Whipped later on. Let's see if they go for a Calm Mind, because we can just snarl that away every time, so... Go for a Snarl. This should break the Focus Dash on possibly on Regieleki too. And also that special attack drop there is really good too. Go for a Moonblast. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Alright, my friend. What you gonna do now? Oh, you have leftovers. That's very scary. Now the question is, what do I want to take out? Probably, let's see if they can switch something into Max Phantasm. They have two Dark types. They don't have switch-ins in the Max Dragon though. If I just want to get rid of this Regieleki at this point, I think that's what I'm going to do, and this should also cover the switch-ins, and I am going to Snarl again, I think. There was always the chance that Tapu Fini protected here. We don't actually KO, that's kinda bad. Wow, this might be not... This is definitely not max speed, or is it? There is the Reflect up, but... Hopefully this KOs, but doesn't, does it? Ah, it's fine. They go for a Volt Switch, which I am really glad they do, because I would really like to KO something, so please bring out something that I can hit. Regieleki is super low, okay. go for another Moonblast, hoping for a crit. That's not that scary, my guy. Oh, I see. They have Ice Shard, so Ice Shard actually could KO here. That is interesting. They go for an Ice Shard now, and they might be able to KO my... We'll see. Should not, because as I said, my Tracker Bolt, hey. Three. We ate 2 Moonblast and 1 Ice Shard from my Mammothswine. 3 super effective moves. That's why we brought Tracker Bolt, and it's still on the board. It's still on the board, my guys. We need to connect here, by the way. It is Focus Test, that's fine. I have something for that too. I have a plan for that, my guy. What you gonna bring, that Regieleki? That is already in the red. What is your last Pokemon? That's going to be their Dynamax option, and that's going to decide the game, if we have what it takes in the back. By the way, that Entei is pretty awesome, isn't it? We know we outspeed that Regieleki too, so... what do I have in the back myself? Oh, I did bring the Thunderous. Alright, we might be able to do something with that backboard. That Max Airstream is going to hurt. The question is, do I want to Phantom Force the Mammothswine slot? Or do I want the Dragon Dart's damage into the Moltres? I want the Phantom Force here. And I'm going to Extreme Speed here. They are going to Dynamax the Moltres. I think they should go for a Max Airstream. They are gonna go for an Ice Shard into my Tracker Bolt to get the KO. That's why we have Extreme Speed. They bring out Regieleki. If they go against my Tracker Bolt, they miss because we went for a Phantom Force. They bring out Regieleki. It can protect. We KO it with Max Phantom Force, and it's 3 against Moltres. Ha! Where's your Ice Shard now, my guy? Show me the Ice Shard. We have Extreme Speed and we Phantom Force. Oop. They probably went after Entei anyways, but... yeah. We should be able to... yeah, I was just about to say we should be able to live that. And they crit. That's super bad because we have Assault West. So... we have that really good Assault West. I could actually probably Extreme Speed that thing too. Right? I could. But I probably want this Snarl and drop the Moltres' attack, because we might be in a little bit of trouble here. At least we take out that thing. It was a good plan. I don't know if we can break this Moltres necessarily. Snarl is going to be good. We don't want to proc that weakness policy just yet. They should still get the KO, but this should help the board in the back. Unfortunately, they got the critical hit. I'm just gonna say I Dynamaxed the Tracker Bolt in a match where they had the two dark types, so... interesting. Urshifu is pretty bad here. I don't think I want to bring Thunders still in just yet. We want to wait out those Dynamax turns, I guess. To even have some sort of chance of KOing it. Now what do? We go for Dragon Darts, I guess. And we go for a close combat, I guess. They can only KO one. Or none, we'll see. That's fine. Tracker Bolt, by the way, had still that weakness policy proc, so that Dragon Darts actually earlier in the Moltres would have been much better. We could have Extreme Speed to Regieleki and the Mammothswine now that I think about it. They should still do decent damage, yeah, that's not bad. Okay. This is not a strategy team, as I've said before. We just Dynamax with KO, we have weakness policy, we have Defiant, we have all the good stuff. This is one of those teams when I'm a little bit tired, I don't want to play too strategic games. I just click the Dynamax button and I just click. I have Urshifu, I have Dragabolt, and I just click those good moves and see how it goes. Fiery Wrath. That's not the play, my guy. That is... Oh, it can flinch always. But that's not the play, I don't think. Because now we win. Urshifu still had that focus dash anyway, so even if they air slash my Urshifu, we get that wild charge off. If they KO my Thunders somehow, we have Urshifu with that focus dash, and that close combat is pretty good, my guys. And you can protect against an Urshifu. That's going to be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to make two... Okay, let's check out the opponent's team. I tried to make two really good teams for you guys. The one is a little bit easier to play with, the other one's a little bit more strategic, but you can play it in a much higher level than this one. Max speed, max attack. I love this set. I have this exact Mammothine, I think, pretty much. High horsepower could be Earthquake if I pair it up with something like a Thunderous. They should also consider like Mammothine Moltres could be good. Ice Shard really good, that's why we have Entei with extreme speed. Entei is base 15 faster than the Mammothine, so that's why I knew we would always go first. Fly, Earthquake, Rock Slide, U-turn, really standard. Assault West, you could also bring something like a Lumberrier, stuff like that. Really good Landorus. Standard Incineroar. I think you should actually put some attack investment in Incineroars. It's really bulky in itself already, so I don't know. This is the scary one we're facing a lot, but since we face it so much, we know how to deal with it. And my Dragabolt destroyed this. Like, my Dragabolt destroyed this thing. They didn't have Protect here, that's why I Phantom Forced if they had the Protect. If they had the Protect, the Extreme Speed strategy would have failed and we probably would have lost. Really standard. This is Modest. I don't think that's the correct play, but what do I know? That's going to be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe if you feel like it. See you next time, and thank you for watching.